Okay, chaliye. So simplifying VARC, right? Chalo. Pehle, before starting, let's have a look over the phenomenal CAT results we have in the past. So 2019 and 2020, we had really good results. You can have a look on yourself. Ki what is the difference between the other coaching institutes and the prep zone, fees wise, focus wise, batch size, objective, the hand holding which we provide. So there are a lot of difference. These are a few which comments जो हम यहाँ पर add कर पाए. There are many, but we cannot add all the text over here. But yes, our students, they really satisfied, and that's why they just thought to share whatever they felt like. Right? Chaliye. Let's start with our agenda today. So core section of any aptitude test. बेसिक कौन से सेक्शंस होते हैं? बीट एनी एप्टीट्यूड टेस्ट. अगर आप इंजीनियरिंग कॉलेज के किसी भी जॉब के इंटरव्यू के लिए भी अगर आप अपेयर करते तो उसका भी प्रोसेस रिटन टेस्ट का एप्टीट्यूड टेस्ट ही होता है, एंड इट आल्सो कंटेन द सेम सेक्शंस. सो क्वांट, डीआईएलआर, वर्बल एबिलिटी, रीडिंग कॉम्प्रिहेंशन एंड जर्नल अवेयरनेस. वर्बल एबिलिटी एंड रीडिंग कॉम्प्रिहेंशन को मैंने अलग अलग कैटेगरी में कर दिया बिकॉज देयर आर सर्टेन एग्जाम्स जो इसको अलग अलग कैटेगरी में देते हैं. And general awareness, not all exams, especially not CAT, but yes, there are other exams, they have this section. So these are the major sections if we talk about any aptitude test जो उसके अंदर आते हैं, right? Now, what is verbal ability? क्या question types या VARC को अगर हम consider करते हैं? So these are the type of questions: vocabulary, grammar, RC, and verbal logic. Right? See, abhi I'm talking about all the exams. Okay? Because CAT is an umbrella exam. अगर आप इसके लिए preparation करते हो, then automatically you get yourself prepared for the other exams. And it is always advisable that yes, you should attempt all the other exams for a very simple reason. Various other exams, they also carry the A category B schools. So not only CAT, yes, CAT se to hai hi achhe colleges. So we cannot afford to lose other good colleges as well. So if you are preparing for CAT, तो automatically हम दूसरे exams के लिए prepare कर ही चुके होते हैं 85 to 90%. It's just 10% changes or focus हमें करना होता है दूसरे exams के लिए. That's it. So we are going to make our preparation in that direction, which covers all the aspects of all the exams. Simple. So vocabulary, grammar, RC, and verbal logic. Now, what is this verbal logic? Okay, any which ways, before coming to verbal logic, let's start with vocabulary first. So, इस तरीके से question पूछा जाता है. Synonyms, antonyms, analogies. What are analogies? There are certain relationship given, right? And then it's like A is to B is given, and from the option you have to figure out that which option gives me the same relationship. So these are analogies. Text completion, simple fill in the blanks with obviously tough vocabulary words. Cloze test is a paragraph, a complete paragraph with certain blanks here and there. These are cloze tests. Spellings and odd word out. So these are the maximum variety की vocabulary कैसे पूछी जा सकती है. CAT never asks direct questions based on vocabulary, but see the weightage in the other exams. So NMAT, out of 32 questions, it has 12 questions based sheerly on vocabulary. See, vocabulary के questions में क्या होता है? You know or you don't know. Simple. Unlike quants where you try and attempt a question, पूरा आपने formula लगाया है, and probably आखिरी में नहीं answer है. But with vocabulary, there is nothing like so. If you don't know the meaning of that word, you cannot assume. Directly अगर मैं आपको कोई एक word दे देती हूँ, let's say मैंने बोल दिया perdition, तो you know the meaning or you don't know the meaning. So अगर ये आपको इस word का meaning पता है, so within 15 seconds you can solve the question. So जितने भी स्पीड बेस्ड एग्जाम्स होते हैं, स्पीड बेस्ड एग्जाम्स, इट मींस टाइम कम है, नंबर ऑफ क्वेश्चंस ज्यादा है. सो इन ऑल सच एग्जाम्स हमें वो क्वेश्चंस पिक करने होते हैं जो मिनिमम टाइम में सॉल्व किए जा सकते हैं. सो देयर इज नो शॉर्टकट फॉर आरसी. बट वोकैबुलरी के क्वेश्चंस हम बहुत जल्दी अटेम्प्ट कर सकते हैं, इवन इफ द आरसीज आर इजी, बट यू हैव टू रीड इट, राइट? सो दैट इज वन रोल ऑफ वोकैबुलरी. बट इफ आई से कि ये सारे एग्जाम्स में आते हैं, कैट में नहीं आता है, तो मैम आई एम जस्ट टारगेटिंग कैट, नो अदर एग्जाम्स, सो आई डोंट हैव टू वर्क ऑन द वोकैबुलरी. सिंपल. Is it? Is it so? If you're targeting only CAT, only IIM Ahmedabad is my target, ma'am. So I don't want to take any other exam. So why should I learn vocabulary? No. Even if I talk about CAT, आप RC करते हैं, reading comprehension करते हैं, how do you understand any passage without a good vocabulary? Unless you know the meanings of the words, you cannot understand the meaning of the complete passage. कुछ ना कुछ मिस हो ही जाएगा, right? And there are certain times जब options में या questions में कोई word ऐसा हो गया कि without understanding of that one word, you miss out on the whole meaning or the tone of the question or the options. So without vocabulary, even if you think कि हम कर पाएंगे, so no, I would never suggest. And vocabulary is something which cannot be developed overnight. What can you do? You cannot take up a dictionary and start. Because I have already done that in 2006 when I took CAT. I did this. I tried doing this. So उसमें तो letters के according होता है. 2006 में हम लोग pocket dictionary से ज़्यादा पढ़ते थे. So तब वो आज तो dictionaries मिलेंगी नहीं किसी के पास. So Oxford की वो छोटी वाली जो dictionary आती है, I started doing that. कि मैं ये डिक्शनरी कंप्लीट करूंगी, that's my target. I started with enthusiasm and end up completing 3 letters. हाँ, 3 लेटर मैंने कंप्लीटली करे थे. कैन यू गेस कौन से लेटर्स किए होंगे? 3 कंप्लीट लेटर्स. What happened? Am I audible or not?
Yes, ma'am, audible.
हाँ, इतना साइलेंस है. ओके, ABC. ओहो, बहुत एक्सपेक्टेशंस थे आपको मुझसे 2006 में, इतने तो मुझे भी कुछ से नहीं थे. वीर RSA. Okay, what's so special about RSA? Why would I have done these 3 letters RSA? Any logic? Perfect, Ankit. Yes, X, Y, Z. I end up completing only these 3 letters. वो भी इसलिए because इसमें बहुत कम words थे, to be very honest. Cannot think of completing A even. इतने सारे letters होते हैं. So डिक्शनरी से करना is not at all advisable कि लाइन से वर्ड्स याद करते जाओ, वो शॉर्ट टर्म मेमोरी में जाएंगे, लॉन्ग टर्म मेमोरी में नहीं जाएंगे. ठीक है. So one way that's ruled out कि डिक्शनरी से वोकैबुलरी याद करना है. So कैसे याद करें फिर? See, there cannot be any one method जिससे वोकैबुलरी याद होगा. Multiple ways हैं. एंड जरूरी नहीं है एक पर्सन एक ही तरीके से याद करे. I can learn words, certain words through grouping. I can learn certain words while talking to my friends. I can use those words. I can relate certain words with some personalities. So I can use multiple methods to increase my repository. My repository of the words. I can use a lot of methods. But point है कि मुझे बहुत सारे methods पता भी तो होने चाहिए ना, कि what are the methods available? How can I learn vocabulary so that उनका retention ज़्यादा time तक रहे, यहाँ पर रहे words. ठीक है. So here we use certain methods. हम लोग ज्यादा vocabulary के lectures नहीं रखते हैं because vocabulary is something which you have to do it on your own, but yes, 1 or 2 sessions we take so that we can guide you in which direction you have to work. चलिए let's have a look कि किस method से हम कर सकते हैं. So this is one of the method, etymology. बहुत सारे लोगों ने सुना होगा, I suppose. So this method, यहाँ पर एक root word होता है and उस root word से जितने भी words हैं हम वो words को याद रखते हैं. So if I remember this one word, see what is the meaning of etymology. चलो हम इसी से start कर लेते हैं क्योंकि ये भी तो एक word है जिसका meaning समझना पड़ेगा. So etymology means, see, most of the words in English, they are derived from various languages. So especially Latin, Greek, French, यहाँ से लिए गए. So जब वहाँ से words लिए तो यहाँ आके उस word के basis पर English में multiple words बना दिए गए. So जब एक word है जिसका अगर हमने root word याद रख लिया, so there are chances कि ये 4 words तो मैंने याद रखे ही हैं. Even if I come across any new word which I haven't seen before, never heard before, ठीक है, ये एक stranger word मेरे सामने आता है, but it carries the same root. उसके अंदर ये root है, तो at least I can assume या calculate तो मैं कर ही सकती हूँ कि out of these 4 options, at least I can eliminate 2 options. कि इसमें तो ये रूट का कोई कनेक्शन है ही नहीं. So these two cannot be my answer. So अभी अगर मैं अगर किसी और मेथड से अगर मैं वर्ड्स याद रखती, I cannot even assume the meaning. तो मेरे 0% चांस था करेक्ट होने का क्वेश्चन. Now at least I have 50% चांस कि एक फ्लूक ही शायद आउट ऑफ these 2, अगर मैं फ्लूक से भी अगर ये मार्क करती हूँ तो 50% चांस है कि करेक्ट हो सकता है. इसके पहले तो 0% चांस था ना, मतलब ठीक है 25% बोल सकते हैं, पर उसके पहले तो आई वाज निल. सो रूट वर्ड मेथड से कई बार बहुत हेल्प मिलती है नए वर्ड्स की अंडरस्टैंडिंग के मीनिंग को समझने में, राइट? चलिए लेट्स अंडरस्टैंड ये इस वाली स्लाइड से कि एक स्लाइड से हम कितने वर्ड्स कर सकते हैं. Why can't I erase it?
There will be an option of eraser at the bottom left. Or maybe you can just right click on the slide and you'll have an option. Right click. Yes, eraser. So maybe you can click erase all ink on slide. Yeah. And this ink was done, I think, by some students. So you can't delete it.
Exactly.
Yeah. You can directly use pen and
I
start.
guess ये इससे हो जाएगा. चलिए done. चलिए let's start with this root word first. Mizene. Mizene is to hate, right? So let's start with this misanthrope. So I know this is hatred towards someone or something. What? उसके लिए मुझे ये देखना पड़ेगा that what is the meaning of anthropos. So this anthropos means mankind. So misanthrope is hatred towards mankind, hatred towards human beings. So once I know the meaning of anthropos, can I figure out the meaning of anthropology? Logy is simple. It is the study or the science. So what is anthropology?
Study of human being.
Study of human being. Okay. When I say anthropocentric, so human being centered. So अगर मैं बोलती हूँ हम environment को destruction पहुंचा रहे हैं because all the activities are anthropocentric. So human being centered activities हैं. So इसलिए ये destroy हो रहा है. Next word. Okay, anthropomorphic. Can someone guess this meaning? Anthropomorphic. Metamorphosis सुना है कभी? Remember the biology classes जहाँ पर caterpillar, butterfly, वो जो process है उसको क्या बोलते हैं? Metamorphosis. Okay. Cartoon channels सभी ने देखे हैं, right? चलो, my favorite is Tom and Jerry. What happens in Tom and Jerry? That those, I would say, animals, they behave like human beings. They are not human beings, but they behave like human beings. Okay. और भी cartoons में कई बार आपने देखा होगा, let's suppose there's a table who behaves like a human being, there's a clock on the wall जिसके hands हैं and that clock is talking. So any inanimate object or animals, when they behave like human beings, this is anthropomorphic. Right? What else? Any other word? I'll take one more. So we know the meaning of Genesis. Genesis means origin, birth. So anthropogenesis is the origin or the birth of human being. So this is how etymology works. कि एक वर्ड से हम मल्टीपल वर्ड्स पे काम कर सकते हैं. ठीक है, चलिए मूविंग अहेड. ऐसे तो बहुत सारे वर्ड्स हम करते ही जाएंगे. ठीक है, mesogamist.
One who hates marriage.
Correct. So this gamos is marriage. So when I say mesogamist, a person who hates marriage. So यहाँ से मैं ये वाले words cover कर सकती हूँ. Monogamy, mono is one. So one marriage is monogamy. Bi is two, so two marriages. Polygamy, multiple marriages. Next is misogynist. So this genie is women or the female. So one who hates females is misogynist. So can I say gynecology is study of women? Not only study of women, specifically diseases related to women is gynecology. Mesology. Mesology is when someone hates the discussion or the arguments. If you give some reasoning to such people, mesologists को आप कोई reasoning दो किसी argument में, they do not like it. They don't want to discuss. They don't want to argue. That is mesology. Right? So अभी मैं इस slide पर I can write 50 more words using the same root words. So this is one way you can start learning simple word per made easy books ले सकते हैं, उससे start करो. You will get a lot of help. वहाँ पे बहुत सारे root words given है, बहुत अच्छे तरीके से समझाया गया. So that is one way you can at least start your vocabulary, right? Now this is another way through which we teach sometimes vocabulary. This is interesting. I want every one of you to read this story, and I want you to write down the meaning of these words as per your understanding. So I'm giving you next 2 to 3 minutes to read and write. See, when I say write, I actually want you to write. Don't just assume something in your mind. Write down what could be the meaning of these words as per your understanding. Okay, are we done? Okay, done with the story. So
आकाश वर्ड्स की मीनिंग भी बताने हैं या प्रवीण?
see, my point here was, even if you do not know the actual dictionary meaning of these words, still I assume कि सभी को story समझ में आई होगी. What is the context? क्या story है, क्या बोलना चाह रहा है, किसके साथ क्या हो रहा है? Firstly, because थोड़ा बहुत हमको इस case के बारे में पता है. Even if you don't know about the case, I don't think so किसी को भी context समझ में problem है. Right? Now the question here is, even without knowing the exact meaning of the words, if I read and understand the passage completely, then why there is a need for learning the vocabulary? क्यों करूं मैं अगर जब मुझे वैसे ही समझ में आता है तो? This is not going to happen every time, right? But this is one of the ways जिससे हमें words याद रह सकते हैं. Now, ये words आपने देख लिए हैं. A quick check. Quickly match the words with their meanings. Good, Anik, at least you wrote all the meanings. I hope you are writing down at least numbers and the letters. At one ka jo bhi hai, E, D, F, whatever. Okay. Let's check what are the actual meanings. How many of you got 10 on 10? Ten on 10, how many? Nine on 10. Wow, 9 तो हो नहीं सकता. 8 on 10. Okay. Afront and effrontery में probably mistake किया होगा. ये जो last text किसके Mr. S. Okay. So this is another way, interesting way rather, कि यहाँ से अब हमें कई बार words याद रह जाएंगे. High chances. Does anyone want me to explain the story? Yeah, everyone is through with that. See, one thing is, very important. My lectures, you have to keep asking, interacting, communicating. Doubt है पूछो, नहीं doubt है तो भी बोलो कि okay, I'm getting. See, one thing you need to understand, online teaching is a challenge. आपके लिए as a student एक challenge है, एक teacher के लिए भी challenge होता है. So just looking at the screen and speaking as if I'm talking to 50 students, it's really tough. But इस tough level को आप थोड़ा easy कर सकते हो ना, by communicating, text पे कुछ लिख दिया. At least I should know that screen के उस side पर कुछ कोई है जो सुन रहा है. So अपने scores बताओ, क्या problem आया, interesting लगा, नहीं लगा, कोई word याद रहेगा, नहीं रहेगा, story. No comments from your side.
Tabi, Vikas, come on, speak up, man. Batch 2 is about to start. You'll have to be more interactive.
5 correct, rest not even close. Okay. 6 on 10. Okay, let's understand that story. Let's understand. Okay. Assuming that I don't know the meaning of any word, but let's read the story and then let's assume कि यहाँ पर क्या होना चाहिए. The famous actor Rit has filed a case of profanation against the famous actress Rani. So इतना तो मुझे समझ में आता है कि अगर केस फाइल किया है तो कुछ तो खराब किया होगा ये इस एक्ट्रेस ने उसके अगेंस्ट. सो जनरली जो एक्टर्स के साथ प्रॉब्लम होता है, डिफेमेशन का प्रॉब्लम होता है, तो प्रोफेनेशन कहीं ना कहीं डिफेमेशन से रिलेटेड हो सकता है. Rit has been in a maelstrom of problems of late. काफी थोड़े टाइम से he has been in a maelstrom of problems. So it could be a lot of problems या फिर something related like that कि बहुत सारे problems है, storm जैसे जो damage कर रहे हैं, something like that. Earlier this month, a miscreant had damaged his expensive imported car. अब अगर कोई कार को डैमेज कर रहा होगा तो वो किस टाइप का पर्सन होगा? Antisocial kind of person. So miscreant can be antisocial. His last 3 movies have been a fiasco, even in cities. अभी मुझे समझ में नहीं आ रहा यहाँ पे कि fiasco का meaning या तो बहुत successful भी हो सकती है movies या बहुत flop भी हो सकती है. Let's read further. तब हम आएंगे. Even in cities which were considered his passion, his movies have barely run for more than a week. So next sentence से I can understand कि उसकी मूवीज नहीं चली, तो इट मीन्स फियास्को का क्या मीनिंग होना चाहिए कि बहुत ज्यादा ही बर्बाद गई उसकी मूवीज, राइट? सो फियास्को कैन बी ह्यूज लॉस, छोटा मोटा भी नहीं, बड़ा लॉस हुआ तभी फियास्को बोला जाएगा, है ना? सो इवन इन सिटीज विच वर कंसिडर्ड हिज पैशन, सो ऐसी सिटीज जहां पर उन जिन सिटीज को उसका पैशन कंसिडर किया जाता था, सो अगर ये नेक्स्ट सेंटेंस हम कंपेयर करते, ये कुछ तो कॉन्ट्रडिक्टिंग सिचुएशन होना चाहिए कि ऐसी जगह, जो ऐसी सिटीज जो जहां पर उसका होल्ड जो था वो बहुत स्ट्रॉन्ग था। सो बैशन कुड बी अ प्लेस जहां पर मेरा बहुत स्ट्रॉन्ग होल्ड हो, जो मेरा ही एरिया हो, दैट कुड बी बैशन। In his initial years, Rit found a plethora of success by working with the famous director Kahar. Plethora of success. So, plethora means what? A lot of success. Then in a press conference, he made a joke about Kahar. अब उसने उसी director के ऊपर एक joke कर दिया. But Kahar felt insulted. अब अगर उसने insulted feel किया है, तो ये affront किस चीज से related होना चाहिए? Kahar felt insulted at the affront. What could this word mean? Quickly, I expect the answers. भी offensive word ही होगा क्योंकि insult है, तो something related with the offense. Negative word ही होना चाहिए कि एक ऐसा action, ऐसा remark जिससे उसने offended feel किया, ठीक है? So now Kahar publicly vowed that he will never direct a movie with Rit in it as a punishment for his effrontery. किस चीज का punishment है उसे? Punishment for his effrontery. It means उसने सबके सामने पब्लिकली उसकी इंसल्ट करी है, जोक बना दिया है कहर का. सो effrontery should be what? See, I expect कि इतना स्टोरी पढ़ने के बाद आपको ये आंसर्स निकलने चाहिए. What did you assume कि क्या होना चाहिए effrontery? Insulting behavior. Okay. What else? Audacity. Okay, good one. Good, Sanjana. Yes, Tabi, Prasad. So something related to audacity. What is audacity? जब आप negative manner में confident हो, you are confident for your wrongdoings. That is audacity. So effrontery is the wrong behavior or the audaciousness. Media has predicted that Rit is on the road to his perdition. Now, अब अगर कहर ने publicly vow किया है कि उसको मैं damage पहुंचाऊंगा, so media ने predict किया that Rit is on the road to his perdition. So something towards fall, उसी तरफ जाना है कुछ. इसका growth या success से तो relation नहीं हो सकता है. But Rit still believes he is the Leviathan of his field. But so यहाँ पर again एक contradicting statement है कि media तो बोल रहा है कि इसका fall है, but Rit still believes he is the Leviathan of his field. Means what? He is still powerful person. Okay. So in this manner, I hope ये जितने 10 words थे, probably इनमें से 6 to 7 words याद रह सकते हैं easily अगर ये story याद रह गई. So whenever you read Bashan somewhere, so आपको ये Bashan से ये story याद आना बहुत possible है. So you can easily remember the words. Right? Okay, moving ahead. Next type of questions are grammar and reading comprehension. So grammar के question types कैसे आ सकते हैं? Error detection हो सकता है, that in a single sentence a particular sentence is divided into 4 parts and then you have to find out in which part there is error. Sentence correction, that there is one sentence given and in the option it is written in the 4 other ways. So कौन सा तरीका correct है? Which is the grammatically correct way? So these are different types of way of asking grammar questions. Usage and fill in the blanks. Yes, sometimes prepositions के fill in the blanks बन जाते हैं. So commonly यही manners है. And then comes reading comprehension. Reading comprehension के जो type of questions है उसको तो बहुत detail में discuss करना पड़ेगा. So simple question है, passage है, followed by multiple questions, right? किस type के questions होंगे वो हम lectures में discuss करेंगे. Now what's the weightage? This is for CAT VA 2019 क्योंकि 2020 में तो ये change हो गया था, ठीक है? So 34 questions थे 2015 से लेके 2019 तक. It was a consistent pattern. 5 RCs. So out of 34 questions, 24 questions are based on RCs only. Recently 2020 की अगर बात करते हैं, so 26 questions were there and out of that 18 questions were based on RC. So rest are the verbal logic questions. NMAT 8 grammar questions and 8 2 RCs into 4, so 8 RC questions. So again, IFT, SNAP, ZAT, everyone has RC. सभी में RC तो fix है ही. So if you work on this one skill, I guess सारी exam में basic scoring तो आराम से हो सकती है. कि 60-70% RC का अगर weightage है, तो हम basic तो crack कर ही सकते हैं, right? चलिए थोड़ा RC का practice करते हैं. उसके पहले let's look at this. So I have passage divided into 2 parts. It can be normal passage or a hard passage. Then there are questions, easy and hard, right? चलिए कौन सा वाला बॉक्स मेरे लिए बहुत जिसको मैं सिलेक्ट करने वाली हूँ, बहुत इजी होने वाला है? अगर आप होंगे तो आप कौन सा बॉक्स सिलेक्ट करेंगे?
Or you can say quadrant 1, 2, 3, 4.
Which quadrant? चलो ठीक है, इसको 1, 2, 3, 4 कर देते हैं. Normal and easy, yes. Third, easy questions. Okay, so मतलब आपके लिए 1 quadrant भी चलेगा. Third, okay. चलो थर्ड तो समझ में आ गया. लेट्स वो सबके लिए गो टू क्वाड्रेंट है कि हर कोई इसी पे जाएगा कि इजी और नॉर्मल वाला कॉम्बिनेशन है. पैसेज भी नॉर्मल हो, क्वेश्चंस भी इजी हो, हम तो वही करेंगे. नेक्स्ट कौन सा क्वाड्रेंट पिक करोगे? फोर्थ. ओके संजना, नॉर्मल पैसेज, हार्ड क्वेश्चंस. ओके अन्ना 1. Hard passage but easy questions. Okay, first 3 then first 3 then 1. Okay, so most of the answers are for 1 or 4. Okay, you know what my answer would be? Obviously first तो है ही, मतलब थर्ड क्वाड्रेंट तो यही सबसे पहला टारगेट होगा. What I really appreciate is the second quadrant. You know why? Hard passage, hard questions. कि तो बहुत इजी है कि मुझे करना ही नहीं है, मेरा डिसीजन ऐसे हो जाएगा. डिसीजन ही तो लेना है. जब मेरे पास ये आंसर आ गया, ये मैंने डिसीजन ले लिया कि भाई ये तो हार्ड क्वेश्चंस भी इसके हार्ड है, पैसेज भी हार्ड है, तो ये डिसीजन आ गया कि ये करना ही नहीं है. तो कई बार कौन सा क्वेश्चन अटेम्प्ट नहीं करना है वो पता होना भी बहुत जरूरी है. कि हम स्टार्ट कर रहे हैं बीच में जाके छोड़ना, ये क्वाड्रेंट्स है ना, ये 1 और 4, ये प्रॉब्लमेटिक क्वाड्रेंट्स दोनों ही ट्रैप है. पैसेज हार्ड है, पर कई बार हम स्टार्ट करके छोड़ देते हैं, फिर पता चलता है कि क्वेश्चंस बहुत इजी थे, बाद में पता चलता है। समटाइम्स पैसेज तो इजी लगता है, हम स्टार्ट कर देते हैं, बाय द टाइम वी रीच क्वेश्चंस देन वी रियलाइज कि अरे बाप रे बहुत ट्रिकी ऑप्शंस हैं, एलिमिनेट ही नहीं हो पा रहे हैं। So we need to work upon this, कि which questions I have to leave. Yes, Monil Jain, art of leaving questions. Yes, exactly. Which question I have to leave, I should know that. Okay. So yes, for RCs, I really need to work upon my reading skills. One, second, which type of questions, understanding the questions, eliminating the options. So a lot of practice is required here. Chaliye, moving ahead. Now there is little bit of work for you. Read the passage and then we'll attempt the questions.
Guys, one thing to note, CAT में you won't have any RC of this level है ना, मतलब इतना छोटा RC नहीं आता है. If you see the last 4 years paper, उसका double या triple size तो bare minimum हो गया होगा. But at least to get started, we have taken a smaller RC so that you can see the question in the same slide as you have the RC.
Okay, first question. Answers. Okay, so most of you have answered either 2 or 1, right? So easily you can eliminate 3 and 4, that these two are not the answers for sure. Now, what's a trap? One is a trap option. Can you see this? This is music. Only music. And in the whole passage, what the author has talked about? Jazz music. So the moment you saw this lineage, you chose this as your answer, right? So similarly, I'll give you one example. Let's suppose there's a line. Doctors have done a great job during the COVID pandemic. ठीक है? अब अगर मैं एक ऑप्शन बनाती हूँ जिसको आपको सिलेक्ट करना है, तो कंफ्यूजिंग ऑप्शन क्या हो सकता है? The author praises the doctor's effort during various pandemic. So praise है, agreed उस सेंटेंस में, डॉक्टर्स है, एफर्ट्स है, पैंडेमिक है, agreed. But the problem is my sentence has specifically one thing, COVID pandemic. But in the option, there is various pandemics. Exactly. Yes, Vikas. So point here that there are a lot of tricky options. What's the doubt, Anik? See,
Ma'am, isn't it connecting?
Isn't it?
Ma'am, isn't it connecting between two different kind of music from which the jazz music have come?
Okay, so what? Question
Ma'am,
is,
that's the
see, the question is, what is the purpose of the author to express about the roots of jazz music? A point is, when you say lineage of music, it means I'm talking about the whole music. And music includes a lot of varieties. Himanshi, look at this line. Began to develop new forms of music. So what is jazz music's role? What is the role of jazz music in the development of new forms of music? So usko emphasize kiya tha author ne in this paragraph by giving the examples. See, I cannot.
But ma'am, aren't they talking about the African Americans, like how African Americans began to develop new forms of music?
See, the question is why he mentioned the roots. He's not asking what, he's asking why. Why he has done that? He means the author. He has given certain information, right, on the roots. But the question is why he has given us this information. What's the idea? What's the logic? What's the purpose behind this information? So let's suppose I gave you certain example, right? A few minutes back. The question is why I gave you that example. So when I say why I gave you that example, that answer will be different. If you ask another question, what is that example? So the purpose behind something can be different. That we need to find out between the lines. That purpose is nowhere given explicitly. Got it, Himanshi?
Yeah, ma'am. Yep.
Not about how jazz developed. I don't want this answer that how jazz developed new forms of music. No. I don't want this answer. I just want to say that why author mentioned about its roots, because he just wanted to mention that how jazz music helps in developing these new forms of music, or what is its role. He just want to say that because he gave this example. If you can look here, uh, it this gave birth to the American blues and ragtime music. These two examples. So originally कहाँ से आए हैं ये? Jazz music से ही आए हैं. ठीक है? So this way कुछ examples देंगे. इसके roots जो है वो 1800s में थे, and वहां से फिर ये music का development start हुआ. चलिए, moving towards next question. Read the question carefully. Answers. What about others? I want every one of you to answer. Okay, so unanimously, everyone has the same answer. It's option 3. One of you has confusion between 2 and 3. See, I can eliminate option 2 with the same reasoning. I cannot take music. It has to be jazz music. Why I eliminate first? Because this has already been discussed in the passage. My question is, should logically follow. It means what will be the next information. So if I am the author and I have to write down the 5th paragraph, then it should be in link with this last paragraph, right? Ideally. So anything which is there in the last paragraph should decide that what's going to be logically followed. What will be the next? So always for the logically follow questions, focus on the last paragraph. And if there is a question of the preceding thought, then focus on the first paragraph. If there is question key, which idea should be the preceding one? So then it should be in connection with the first paragraph. Right. Next. Now, if I don't know the meaning of expository, rest all the words are easy. So if I don't know the meaning of expository, it becomes a challenge that should I eliminate this or not? What's the meaning of expository? Ashok? Have you Googled it out? For sure. Okay. Chaliye. So see, again, I can use certain logics to eliminate the options. Certainly, it's not argumentative, for sure. It's not philosophical. Okay. Now, when I say analytical, analytical means a 360-degree analysis of any situation. It means we talk about the pros and the cons, and then there is certain conclusion which is given by the author as well. So that complete thing comes under analytical. So I don't think so there is anything which is related with the analysis here. So even if I don't know the meaning of expository, by eliminating the other options, I can select my answer. Good one, Haneek. I didn't know the meaning. Choose answers by eliminating. Yes, perfect. Okay. Okay. I can easily eliminate option 4 for the simple reason, best. Advocating jazz as the best form of music. Whenever you see the extreme words, then just check once that is there any mention of something like this in the passage or not. So otherwise, never pick up anything extreme in the options unless it is mentioned in the passage. So I can eliminate option 4. Third, describe experiences of people who liked jazz. No, this was not there in the whole passage. The question is, author develops his idea. It means what was his manner of writing, how he has expressed his ideas. That is the question which is asked. So he didn't keep on describing the experiences of people who liked jazz. No. I can eliminate this. 1, compare and contrast the subjects. I have only one subject throughout the passage, that is jazz music. There is no comparison and contrast anywhere. But yes, he provides illustrations to support his theory. I can say this is illustration, Girls Like You by Maroon 5. This is one example to prove his theory. What theory? that it is not just any form of music, but the kind of music that started all that we know as popular music. That's why he gave this example. So that's why I'll pick up this as my answer option. Even in the other paragraphs, he gives a lot of examples. Whatever he's saying, he gives examples. Right? You can see blues music from gospel music, field hollers. So these are all the examples. So in every paragraph, he tries to give certain illustrations. Okay. Last question. Not everyone has answered it. Okay. Chaliye. So again, I have two options as the answers, 1 and 3. So everyone can easily eliminate 2 and 4. I'm not going to discuss these two options. Okay, 1 and 3, again, close options. 1 says to highlight that the chart toppers find their origin from jazz. 3, to expand the idea of popular music given in the first para. Okay, those who have selected 3 as their answer, why you have eliminated 1? On what grounds you have eliminated 1? You can unmute and speak rather than typing so much. All those who have answered 3 as their answer. So I just want to know on what grounds you have eliminated 1.
Ma'am, it is because ma'am, they are like giving a certain example of like what popular music is right now in our generation. So they use Girl Like You as an example. So that's the reason we have like chosen number 3.
Okay.
Instead of number 1.
Anyone else?
It's written that chart toppers find their origin from jazz. So if we eliminate it by saying that it means that every chart toppers which is there, it is originating from jazz, but it not might be the case. It can come from other form of music also.
Okay, but it is given now that all these chart toppers Extreme word is already given in the passage. All these chart toppers trace their lineage to jazz music.
Ma'am, in the first paragraph, the last line, they have also written not just any form of music.
Mm-hmm.
So that doesn't include, that doesn't mean only jazz. There can be other music as well, like other genre of music as well, which
Okay.
might not come from jazz, but from other genre, but still tops the music chart.
Okay. Good. Anyone else? Sanjana, why you have eliminated one?
Hello.
Yes.
Yeah, ma'am, the same reason what the previous person mentioned. Like, I did not notice all these chart topper line, so I
Okay.
thought that generalizing, I mean, to just say that all the chart toppers are originating from jazz would be wrong.
Mm-hmm.
So that's why I eliminated one.
Okay. Stuti.
Hello, ma'am.
Yes.
I feel since the line, popular music now is given has been presented earlier than the Girl Like You line. I feel that
Okay.
is why the popular music now, the third option is the right one.
Okay. Chaliye. Yes, I consider all of your logics, your thought process, more or less correct. Why you have eliminated. So answer is 3, not the 1. See, the reason is why he has selected specifically this, because he wants to show that what is the popular music, that everyone pops along on this song. With this example, later on, he connected this thing. But point is, why only this song? Why not any other? He could have taken any other song, which is not very famous, but it might has its lineage from the jazz music only. But to prove his point, which he mentioned in the first paragraph, that we know as popular music now, not just any form of music. So to prove that point, he just gave this example that everyone knows this song. That's a popular music. Okay. Let's do certain grammar questions as well. Which part has the error? And what? I want both answers. Okay, let's start a discussion. If I would have worked regularly, I would have passed the examination. Which part has the error? So part A has the error. What's wrong with this? If I had worked regularly, should be had and not would have. So if I had worked regularly, I would have passed the examination. Second, yes, Anik, what's the problem? Okay, perfect. I don't know your name. It's only S written over there. Okay, so the problem is with this word. Why not word? This should be is because I have a future tense here. Unless such hearing is held within a week, is held, because यहाँ पर future tense है. I cannot connect future tense with the past tense. Yes, correct, Himanshi. Third, what's the problem with B, Anik? Okay. So problem is with part A and not part B. Whenever you see everyone, there's always singular tense. Everyone is always singular. So I have to use a singular verb. The moment this becomes singular, so this also becomes singular. This is correct. I can't change it. I cannot change it because this verb is related with this as a subject, or rather I would say this whole phrase is the subject. So phrase are always singular. So this is correct. Yes, correct, Stuti. Fourth, a very simple sentence, but still there is an error. B, okay. Ankit, what's the error in the part B? Kennels. Okay, what's the problem with the kennels? It should be kennel. Why? Why? Kennels are for dogs only, no need to mention dogs. Okay, but still, even if he has mentioned, what's wrong with that? Okay, Shali, let me explain this. Vikas Singh R. It means in part C, I should replace verb with R. Why? What's the problem with the verb? He designed, so it's already in past tense, no? See, the problem with the wrong grammar sentences, because we understand sentences as per the common logics, common sense. But certain times it happens that the correct grammar is in contrast with the logics. So this sentence may be you and I inferred in the same manner. And what this sentence says, that he designed kennels which are very hygienic, right? So what is hygienic? Kennel, right? Now, what's the problem here? If I talk about the correct grammar sentence. So here I have which, right? Which is a relative pronoun. So what is the role of this word? That it connects the next sentence with the previous one. So this phrase को उसको connect करता है पहले वाले part से, right? Now, this information is about what? Kennels or dogs? So this information is related with the kennels and not with the dogs, right? But the placing of the words is in such manner that which is related with the dogs. Because the relative pronouns always relates the next clause with the word which is just mentioned before it, the preceding word. So in this way, the construction of the sentence is wrong. So if I can replace the part B with, not this, dog kennel. Then it makes sense that he designed dog kennels which were very hygienic. So now which is closer to dog kennels, and then it is giving me a correct information that these dog kennels are hygienic. Got it, everyone? Is this clear or not? Should I give you one more example relating to this logic or the grammar rule? How should the sentence be then? I made this, right? He designed dog kennels. If I make it a single word, इसको मैंने compound noun में convert कर दिया. He designed dog kennels, which were very hygienic. Okay, so I hope this is clear. Let's move ahead. Okay, and the last type of question in the verbal ability is logical reasoning, LR, or critical reasoning is one of the part, or VA sometimes, whatever you call it. So what kind of questions are there? Critical reasoning. Critical reasoning has questions like weakening, strengthening. Which option strengthens the author's viewpoint? Which option weakens the conclusion? Such kind of questions are there in critical reasoning. Next is the para-jumbles without options in CAT, para-jumbles with options in rest all the other exams. Summary questions, logical continuation. It means you have to pick up what author will write next. In the same manner, what we have done in the one of the RC questions. So logically follow. So you have to pick up that thought. Next is the logical discontinuity or out of context. So out of 4 or 5 sentences, you have to find out which sentence is out of context. It means it is not related with the rest of the other sentences. FIJs, CAT used to ask FIJs fact, inference, and judgment. but from 2014, no, CAT hasn't asked this. But yes, sometimes IIFT or ZAD, they can ask FIJs. Syllogisms and statement, assumption, conclusion, argument. So these are type of questions, but trust me, if you are good at reading, these questions can be easily handled. No issues. You can see the weightage of all these questions in the various exams here. 2 to 5 para jumbles, 5 para jumbles, 6 para jumbles. So para jumbles is again one common question type which is there in all the exams. So if you are good at reading, you can easily manage para jumbles. Okay. So let's attempt this one para jumble without options. You have to create your own options. Give me the answer. No. S, this is not the answer. No, Shubham. Anik, no. Ankit, no. Sanjana, no. Anna, no. Avinash, no. Tabi Prasad, no. No S. Okay, so most of you have got this sequence. Two, 5, 6, 1, 4, 3. Right? This is wrong. ठीक है. Starting sentence has to be 2. So 2 से मुझे start करना ही है for sure. Now, whenever there is a description of any character, So there can be two ways. Upside down, right? Or the reverse, down to up. Now, what or which sequence I should select? How can I decide that what is right? Which, see, both the sequence are correct. But the point is it has to be in a sequence. From upper body to lower body or from the lower body to the upper body. So in this arrangement, all of you have picked upper body to the lower body, right? Why not this order? For the simple reason, look at the sentence 5. Look at here. Complete Bartholomew's appearance. So with this sentence, the appearance is completed. So it has to be at the end, for sure. Now check what is given in this sentence. A button nose. It means description of the face, eyes, and hair. So if the description of the face is there at the end, then from where I have to start? Yes, Himanshi, correct. So I have to start from the lower body. So the sequence should be 2, 3, 4, 1, 6, 5. Because in 3, there are slippers, and then in 4, legs, in 1, arms, and in the 6, it is beard, lower lip. Got it, everyone? So a lot of information is given, a lot of unnecessary information is given in all the sentences. But we need to find those details which are really important, which really matters. Okay, let's move ahead. Basically, these are the 4 aspects: vocabulary, grammar, reading comprehension, and the logical reasoning. So we should know and should be able to solve all the question types. What should I have to do to work upon my VA section? So very simple answer, very simple answer. That's it. Nothing else. Keep on reading. Keep on reading whatever you like, but keep reading. See, out of 100% of reading, give your 75% to something which you like. It could be anything. It could be fashion, sports, politics, fiction novels, whatever you like. Then 25% reading should be news or the general awareness, general knowledge thing. But important is to read. Do not stop reading. Even if you keep solving 3 to 4 RCs per day, or some of you solve 6 to 7 RCs per day, even if you're solving RCs, but that solving RC should not replace reading. Because unless you read, you do not develop a lot of thought process, come across different genres. So read. Reading is really, really, really important. What you have to do while reading, whenever you read some article, or even if I talk about RCs, so 3 things you should be very careful about. Read with the excitement. You should be excited about what you're going to read. That excitement, that enthusiasm should be there. That, okay, I'm going to read something, I'm going to learn something new. Let's read what our author is mentioning. What author wants to say in this article. Let's read his viewpoints. So one, that excitement should be there. And then be critical. Whatever you are reading, read with the details. Look at the sentences, look at the tones, look at the selection of the words. So be critical while reading. And then third is be patient, be calm. Even if you do not understand certain words, even if you do not understand certain complex sentences, be calm. That's okay. Even if you do not understand, read the questions and then you can get back to the passage. So be excited towards the passage, be critical, and then be calm. So whatever you read, read with the excitement and enthusiasm. So editorial reading is advisable. Any good English daily newspaper, The Hindu, Indian Express, Times of India, whatever you feel like. So editorial section of any good newspaper, one. So it gives you the general awareness, it gives you the summarizing skills, analytical reading, and opinion formation, because all the editorials are written by the acclaimed people. So, and they share their own opinion towards the current news which is going on. So it helps you in developing the opinion. So sometimes it really helps while attempting the VAT, written ability test. So for the IIMs, they have this stage, VAT. So reading editorial section helps you in developing your opinion. And then editorial is one thing, and then book reading. It helps you in improving your speed, language, and you get a lot of exposure to the ideas. So start reading if you haven't read anything or you do not read much. So start with the genres which you really like. So fiction, stories generally everyone likes. So start with the stories and then jump on to the non-fiction novels. But point is reading. See why I'm saying, reiterating every time that focus on reading, because nothing can replace reading. Nothing means nothing. Even if you learn a lot of vocabulary, even if you develop a strong grammar, but still you cannot score good in reading comprehensions, because your basic comprehension, which is the very important skill which is required to crack the CAT, that is missing. So you cannot miss on the comprehension part. Right, everyone? Any doubts? Anything you want to ask? Anyone has any doubt? Any query, any question, anything you want to ask, we can discuss right now. Okay, so these are the prices for the batch 2. You can have a look. So there are a lot of discounts available. You can talk to Shubham sir regarding that. Okay, Anik, any books suggested for the novice reader? You can start with any thin book with bigger fonts and a storybook. So why I'm saying bigger fonts? Because smaller fonts psychologically work karte hai. You end up without reading that novel, trust me. So start with any thin book, any storybook, You can start with Alchemist, The Alchemist, simple book, good story. You can start with that. Okay, Ashok, how to summarize what I read? Okay, it's a good question. How to summarize? See, your summary should be, how can I say that? Okay, so if I ask you to explain whatever you have read to a 10-year-old child, what will you do then? You use very simple words, right? Obviously, you do not use high vocabulary, one, and you try to summarize everything. It means that should include from the first paragraph to the last paragraph. All the thoughts should be there, right? So you try to cut short it the maximum if you're explaining this to a 10 to 11-year-old child. So summarize karna, you can develop it with the reading. कि क्या चीजें एक summary में important होती हैं. You need to find, rather than improving on the summarizing skills, you need to work upon finding the main idea of whatever you are reading. So if you find that what is the main idea, that one idea around which the whole passage revolves around. So if you find that main idea, then you can easily summarize it. That even the examples are related to it, the main idea, and on what are the challenges to this main idea, what are the advocates of the main idea. So everything revolves around that one subject only. So focus on finding the main idea. So it's like, if I ask you to summarize or give the main idea of that passage which we have done, jazz music, what's the main idea? We have read one passage, no? So main idea should have that topic. What's the topic? Topic is easy, jazz music. Now what is the purpose? What is the main idea? That jazz music is different for different people, right? And its origin was discussed in the passage, and how it is related with the popular music or all the other musics. This is the main idea. अब इसके examples मुझे बताने की जरूरत नहीं है whenever I am doing the summaries, right? I hope I have answered your query. Okay. Okay, so that's all from my side, everyone. If you have any doubts, we can discuss. Otherwise, I can end the session. Most welcome. Most welcome, everyone. I hope you are taking away the learnings from this session. You invested certain time. It should be fruitful. Okay, I got logged out because of some internet issue. So I guess most of you have already left. So okay, I'm ending the meeting. All the best, everyone.